Hello and welcome everyone. Today I'm going to show you something that you will need to know when you want to manage your unit in combat successfully. And that means commanding a unit where it's supposed to be. And in this first episode for this kind of series that I'm going to try out on the channel, I'm going to show you how to use Arquebusiers in battle successfully. And for that, we should just go and join a battle. So, I'm choosing a field battle to show you guys what I am trying to tell you. And we are in the map Ghost Town, which is very good to show what you need to worry about and how to position your unit. Okay, first of all, what you want to start with is when you're still in the loading part of the battle, the first 5 seconds you cannot move your units, but with a command you can already send them ahead. And that's what I just did. And that is important because in the beginning, especially on this map, you want your Arquebusiers to reach this hill as soon as possible. From this hill you will have a really great reach and make perfect use of the range of your Arquebusiers. Now that I see no enemy is trying to take this base from us, now we can pull our units up here. And what we're going to do first is press V. This way you can always interrupt a movement order. And now they are not shooting at those enemy units there by themselves, but if I give them the attack area command, as you can see, the enemy troops are within range, but my unit does not automatically start attacking them. So making use of the attack area ability that area unit has is very important, and that is basically key of how you want to use your units. Now we have more enemy units over here, and as you can see they are falling to the ground, being killed by my unit's attack area ability. Now we need to worry, while they are attacking, there are enemy troops coming over here. And we don't really have many troops on our side. So I'm pulling back my troops for the moment and let them attack this guy here who is trying to take the C point. I think we're going to take him out at this point. Or maybe not. They didn't really manage to kill his horse. However, you can see his troops are going to get killed by my troops right now. They are both in range, but he's missing the one point that I'm trying to teach you with this video. The attack area ability is the key for winning. And oh my god, I didn't pay attention. Now my cavalry. Now the cavalry is killing my troops. But fortunately, because my unit is also on a really high level, they survived. And now we are taking down their troops. They are fleeing. That is a good opportunity to heal up my troops. Now, we need to take out their Arquebusiers. And this way we do not even take any risk. Which is really great, of course. And as a short sword and shield trooper, I think I'm pretty effective at making the most out of my health and protecting my units well. Yeah, now he's going to take... No, he was trying to take C, but my troops stopped it. His horse is destroyed. And I can just stand here now with my shield up. That is my end. There's especially no really great side on this map to use your Arquebusiers. However, a higher position like this one here might be a good spot, but it's rather defensive. taking your units right away to the point will be too risky, especially when you look at the map. All my allies are going straight to B. None of them is trying to help me here. And because of the fog, I can barely see if any enemies are coming over and how many troops they have, etc. So don't risk your units. And now we're going to pull our units over here. Especially for a moment like this right now. This will be quite helpful. I think the enemies here are in range. And if not, well, they're not in range. But we can shoot them. Like this. We have to open fire manually in this case. And now we can slaughter this shortbow hero. Yeah, and the unit's gone as well. And if you want them to stop, you just press V for attack. But Arquebusiers never just go ahead, advance and attack by themselves. Whenever you have the attack area command active, your units will not focus enemies that are close by. Even if it's about life and death of themselves. They will not protect themselves, they will just focus the targets that you give them. And also up here, you have a pretty good reach. Pretty good range. So we can just open fire at their troops. And you see the numbers popping up. It's very nice. This way we'll cut off the reinforcements of the enemy. Sometimes it makes more sense to focus the second line of the enemy troops, especially in siege battles, rather than the first line. Because usually it's the second line that is a threat to your front line and a threat to your second line. And, well, looks like we've pretty much dealt with it. But, oh, damn it, okay, well, we're way too aggressive here. We need to call back our troops. And very often this would have been even too late already. But I think now we can start attacking. And you see the numbers popping up? Better safe than sorry. Don't want to needlessly risk the troops, right? And there goes this one. And there goes the other one. A double kill with one unit just in the right place. One of the more interesting maps, Arena. This is probably one of the maps where the Arquebusiers really start to shine. So on this map, the Arquebusiers really shine when you're trying to go to take A. So you position your Arquebusiers standing towards A. A is a little bit barricaded, so that Arquebusiers cannot just hammer on the spot until the end of time. But they can already deal quite some damage before that. However, in this case, the enemy has cavalry, which is not great for us. But I think we will be able to do something about it. Like such. So they're fighting the pikes, but we need to kill their horses, otherwise they can kill and overrun my Arquebusiers. Now, as you can see, the enemies are shooting at my Arquebusiers with their archers, even though we have the range advantage over them, right? So what I do instead is I pull my units back and use the attack area ability. Slightly thinning out their numbers. And now I see that they're bringing Arquebusiers themselves. And it does seem like this enemy player who's in charge of these Arquebusiers doesn't know what I know. And that is how to use Arquebusiers correctly. Now, they have started charging a line. So we pull them out of this line. And yeah, at this point we will have to take some casualties. 2 already. But I think in the end they will lose 3 of their heroes and we will only lose half of my Arquebusiers. Yes. Just like that. Just because of very good positioning, unit management, and a little bit of support there, I think. And that's it for this guy as well. So we're already on a winning streak, and now we can take A. You do not immediately go for A, because then you cannot protect your Arquebusiers. You do it just like that. Position your Arquebusiers safely, and preferably with some support by other players. Yeah, maybe some advice when you are leveling up your troops. In the beginning you have the choice of the upper line or the lower line, and if you look at the lower line, there's health. That is nothing your Arquebusiers really benefit from. Ammo, I barely run out of ammo. It happens almost never. 2 soldiers, well, on the top line you get 4 soldiers right away. Unit resupply cost. Rush. Now rush is actually an ability your troops benefit from. Even highly, I would suggest, especially in field battles. Maybe also in fief battles. Yeah, then another 2 soldiers, and increases bombs block break by 80. Now I have no idea what that means, because they are shooting with their muskets. However, in the picture, as you can see here, this seems to be bombs. I have never seen my Arquebusiers using bombs, and I assume this is a feature that is yet to be implemented into the game. And then in the end you get 15% bonus damage dealt to infantry. But if you go the upper line, you get armor penetration, which increases your damage output to all enemy troops. Rate of fire by 10%, which increases your damage output to all enemy troops. 4 soldiers with 1 skill point, so there's more bonuses left for the other skill points. Piercing damage, rate of fire, firing accuracy, critical value, and rate of fire. Unfortunately, due to a bug, at the moment, there are my actual Arquebusiers. You can see I have much more experience than I'd need for the next veterancy bonus point, but I don't get one. I have 0. I have spent them all on the top line, but I cannot unlock the last elite status bonus, which would increase the rate of fire by an additional 10%. I don't know why this is. I don't know when they will fix that. I really do hope sometime soon, because I was really looking forward to this 10% bonus. As well as if you look in a unit tree, you can give your Arquebusiers, your Iron Cap Arquebusiers, an additional up to 20% attack bonus if you completely max out the loading drill. I'm at level 3. I didn't want to spend the honor on this yet. And you can also increase the piercing damage, which I would recommend to do. Just get all of this and this here over there. All your units benefit from this one. Your Iron Cap Arquebusiers, which because of the very low leadership cap of 700 that we have in the game right now, you will use more likely than any other Arquebusier troops. If I want to use the mercenary Arquebusiers and the Iron Cap Arquebusiers, which I tend to do sometimes, I'm already very limited on what other units I can bring into battle. Now thinking about bringing more Arquebusiers, like Fusiliers or these Imperial ones, I have no clue how I should be able to get 5 units into the game, because if you come with less than 5 units, you might run out of units and that will eventually end in your defeat. Alright, let us summarize everything that I tried to teach you with this video. First of all, Arquebusiers benefit from a flat map. Even ground. If there are hills on the map, try to position your Arquebusiers on those hills so they have the high ground, and stay at maximum range from the enemy if possible. The Arquebusiers have a higher range over the archers. However, to use this range, you will have to make use of the focused fire or attack area ability. In order to protect your Arquebusiers, you should not go without any supporting melee units of your allies. If you don't have any melee support units with you, stay away from combat. Stay far away, use your attack area to thin out enemy troops. Next of all, protect your units. Play a weapon class with your main character that can help to defend your units. One last thing, your Arquebusier unit is a strong unit. However, to deal the amount of damage that it is capable of dealing, they have to stay alive for a long time. So it is worth more if you just stay with your unit and keep them alive than positioning them somewhere and forget about them while you go 1v20 against some other melee units of the enemy that your Arquebusiers could easily deal with, but they're unfortunately already dead because you didn't care about them. The Arquebusiers have a really great damage potential, but you have to stick with them and make sure that they live. That's pretty much all. If you have any more questions, please let me know in the comments below, and see you in the next one.